Good morning. How may I help you?
We've an appointment with Baron de Mont.
I'm sorry, but are you sure it was today? The Baron usually reserves Mondays for golf. Tuesdays and Thursdays are for skeet shooting, Wednesdays for fishing, and Friday afternoons for backgammon.
Sounds like a busy schedule. How does he find time for appointments?
His lordship reserves Friday mornings between 11 and 11:15 a.m. for business matters.
Well, I'm positive today was the day.
Could you take another look at the appointment book?
I suppose, but I can't see that it will do any good. The Baron's routine is quite established. Would you excuse me for a moment?
That should keep her busy for about 10 minutes, poor lass.
All right, wait here just in case. I'll find the Baron's office and see if I can dig up some incriminating evidence.
I've got a better idea. You wait here and I'll snoop around.
No way, Sugar Pie. Remember what happened last time?
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Heads. You lose. Sugar pie.
2 out of 3?
Don't be a sore loser.
Fine, but stay sharp. If you're seen, the mission's blown. If the Baron figures out you were in his office, the mission's blown. If you hurt anybody...
The mission's blown, I know.
Just remember what I said.
I'm not sure I agree with you.
Did you see what she did with her hair? It's horrid. I know. Short is fine. Look at Audrey Hepburn in Roman Holiday. But it's just so mannish.
Good. You look very nice today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill.
I'll be in my office if anybody calls for me. Good God! What's the point of implementing safety regulations if no one abides by them? After 3 safety training courses in the past 2 months, you'd expect to see some... So would I. But according to this report, the accident rate's actually gone up.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Somebody's certainly going to be sorry. Get hold of Mr. Manning for me, would you, dear?
Yes, sir. Mr. Manning is on the line, sir.
Thank you, Evelyn. Manning, this is Hilltop. Listen, I'm just looking over the latest accident report. Hello? Manning? Good God, he hung up on me.
Shall I bring in a kid, sir?
Don't bother. I think I'd better have this conversation in person. I'll be back in a jiffy. Thank you, Evelyn.
The Beatles?
Sure.
I wish they'd go on tour again.
Don't hold your breath.
There, as long as they keep making records, I'm happy. I just hope they don't break up.
Any luck?
Plenty. Do you trust me now?
Nope.
Now then, let's see if, we can't sort this confusion out, shall we?
That's all right. Perhaps we can reschedule at a more convenient time.
Certainly. How about Friday at 11 a.m.?
Perfect. See you then. I want to take a look around in there.
Good idea, but it's my turn.
Heads or tails?
You got to go last time.
Heads or tails?
I'm going, you're staying. No arguments, no coin toss.
Don't be such a Jessie. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. You lose. Again.
I'm in charge here. I give the orders, you take the orders.
Well, now that we've decided who's going in, what are your orders, sir?
All right, I'll help you get inside, but you better be careful. If anyone sees you, liquidate him before we can set off an alarm. And stay clear of security cameras.
Don't worry.
Photograph anything that looks suspicious and collect as much intelligence as you can. Files, correspondence, dossiers, anything.
Aye, aye, sir. Excellent orders, sir. I look forward to following them.
Give me a few seconds head start.
You there! Hurry!
Was it any good? Something about this Museum Society. Oh, I saw...
She's here!
Did you inspect that faulty pump like I asked you to?
Shut it down before the other half of the facility goes up in flames, will you?
Yes, sir.
Now, see if you can find out who turned it on. Pour the bastard into my office. I'm a bit tense today. Knocking the teeth out of some thick-headed...
This way!
hello. What have we here? Sergeant Magnus Armstrong. Well, well. It was Armstrong, all right. I'm sure of it.
Excellent work, Archer.
What do you want us to do now?
Try to interview the Baron at his estate. We need to know if he's involved.
You think it might be someone within the organization?
I'm hoping that you and Goodman can answer that question.
Aye, sir. We'll do our best. Let's go.
Tails.
Heads.
Damn it!
Ah, don't pout. Your eyes get all small and piggy when you're sulking.
How are you planning on getting in there anyway?
I'll charm my way in.
Well, I hope you brought some secret charm powder or something, otherwise you're in big trouble.
I've got better weapons in mind.
Like what?
You've been staring at them all afternoon.
Huh?
Yes?
Hello, my name is Mia Haig. I have an appointment with Baron de Mont.
No, you don't. Good day.
Wait,
What is it?
I really do have an appointment.
No, you really do not. His Lordship indulges appointments exclusively on Friday mornings between 11 and 11:15 a.m. at the offices of Dumas Industrial Enterprises. Ergo, you do not have an appointment for today. So sorry. Are you still here? What is it now?
I'm from Men of Influence magazine.
So? What?
I was hoping to profile Baron de Mont for our Perfect Lives series. Each month we cover a different person whose lifestyle and disposition exemplify perfect living.
And you wish to include his Lordship in this series?
Yes, the idea is to penetrate the myth and get to know the man. His pastimes, his ambitions, his accomplishments, the things that make him tick.
I see.
He's a model aristocrat.
Ah,
Someone our readers can look up to.
of course. Will you excuse me for a moment, Miss Haig? I don't think I could forgive myself if I were to let this sublime opportunity pass by. I will discuss your request with his Lordship and return presently with his answer.
Thank you.
Please, wait here. I shan't be a moment. Very well. His Lordship has agreed to see you.
Excellent.
This should be amusing.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Follow me, please. Miss Haig, sir.
Splendid. Show her in.
I'll leave you to your interview, Doc. I'll be shopping for the rest of the afternoon.
Yes, yes. Have a marvelous time, Chipmunk.
Don't call me that.
As you wish, my love. Pip-pip.
He's rather larger than I expected.
Ah, yes. He's a big bundle of charisma and intelligence. If you're lucky, perhaps he'll regale you with his rousing safari adventures.
Good day, Baron de Mont.
Goodness, had I known you would be so sumptuous, I might have preened. Care for a drink?
No, thank you. It's a little early for me.
Well, I'll indulge for us both in that case. I hope you'll pardon me for saying so, but you're a ravishing girl. Simply ravishing.
That's very kind of you. I'm sure your wife feels absolutely spoiled by your abundant charm.
Oh, she's a lucky old crow, I'll grant you that. Now then, Giles tells me you want to profile me for this magazine of yours. Men of Influence, was it?
Yes, each issue we cover a different person in our Perfect Lives series. Someone whose lifestyle and achievements serve as inspiration for our readers.
Jolly good. You've come to the right place. That will be all, Giles.
Actually, sir, I thought it might be worthwhile for me to stay, in case the young lady should desire anything at all.
Splendid idea. Pip-pip.
Yes, sir. I'll be right over here if you require anything, Miss Haig.
Thank you. Baron Dumont, do you mind if I record our interview? I'd rather devote my attention to you than to my notepad.
And who could blame you? Record away, my dear. So then, where shall we begin?
Clearly, it takes a savvy, intelligent individual to succeed in business where you have. What's your secret?
Well, I suppose it takes a solid appreciation of the fundamentals of business success. Once you have that, the rest is easy.
What's the most heroic thing you ever did on safari?
Yeah, splendid question. Well, I once wrestled a lion to the ground and strangled it to death with my bare hands. Yes, I remember now. My porter had injured his leg and was about to be mauled.
Dear Lord! Dear Lord, how courageous!
Yes, indeed.
Oh, one doesn't really stop to think about these things. One merely acts.
It's amazing you didn't come to harm.
Yes, well, the Dumas lineage is renowned for resourcefulness and fortitude.
I'm sure our loyal readers would love to know what hunting rifle such a magnificent sportsman favors on safari.
Ah, yes, indeed. Well, it depends to some degree on the beast I'm tracking. For a tiger, I tend to favor the legendary Matterhorn Model 4 special issue.
Isn't that a .22 caliber target rifle? Seems a bit feeble for a tiger.
Yes, but I savor a challenge.
How intrepid! You must be quite a marksman to take down a tiger with a single round from a .22.
Well, sometimes it takes a few more than that.
Still, even 3 rounds is impressive.
It's usually more like 17 or 18.
Really? You might find a larger caliber to be more humane.
Yes, but then you have to deal with all that nasty recoil.
I see. I noticed you have quite a collection of fine art about the place. Who are some of your favorite painters?
Oh, I like them all.
But surely there must be 1 or 2 whose work stands out for you.
Certainly. Well, Fipstein is probably my favorite.
I'm not familiar with his work.
Not many people are. It's quite smashing. I'm sure you love it.
What movement?
Excuse me?
Is he an impressionist, surrealist, constructivist, pointillist?
Yeah, a little of everything, actually. He's quite versatile.
Really? Do you have any of his work about?
Normally, yes, but it's out being cleaned.
Cleaned?
Yes, those old paintings get so dusty.
Ah. Is there anything that can strike fear into the heart of such a stalwart hunter as yourself?
Frankly, no.
Really? Nothing at all?
Not that I can think of.
Not even centipedes?
Oh, dreadful things. Yes, I suppose, perhaps centipedes.
Personally, I'm terrified of rats.
Oh, God, yes. Those beady, evil little eyes and sharp little vermin teeth. Horrible animals, especially in a mob.
And spiders.
Oh, don't even mention them.
How did you become so courageous?
Oh, just something one's born with, I suppose.
I understand that yours is a steadfastly Episcopal lineage. How does your unswerving faith influence your day-to-day life?
This should be good.
Well, you see, faith is... how should I put it? Faith is... Oh, simply put, faith... I'm sure plenty of other great men have had keen things to say about faith. Why don't you be a dear and just quote one of them?
Smashing idea. Was that a gazelle trophy in the foyer?
Ah, yes. Beautiful creature, isn't it?
I'm sure it was lovely when it was alive. Aren't they quite fast?
Indeed.
You must be quite a marksman.
True, although I was rather close in this particular instance.
How close?
5 yards, I should think.
I'm impressed. Stalking a gazelle within 5 yards?
I didn't really stalk it, per se.
How did you get that close?
Well, it was in a pen, you see.
Pardon?
Some years ago, it occurred to me that all that traipsing about in the wilderness is a dreadful waste of time. I concluded that since what I really want is a handsome trophy to hang on my wall, why not simply put the beast in a pen out in the yard and shoot it there? Save myself the bother of tracking it all over creation.
Why not just buy trophies, then?
Some men might be satisfied with that sort of compromise, but I only display animals I've collected myself. There's no honor in buying a trophy now, is there?
How efficient. What historical figure do you most admire?
Probably Beowulf.
I was thinking of historical rather than fictional individuals.
Well, I was referring to the historical Beowulf, not the fictional one.
You mean the one who slew Grendel and his mother?
That's right.
He's a fictional character.
Yes, I know that, but there was also an historical one.
The Beowulf who fought the dragon.
Precisely.
But there aren't any dragons.
Well, not anymore, thanks to Beowulf.
There weren't any to begin with, unless you count the dinosaurs, that is. But there weren't any of those wandering around during the time when Beowulf would have lived if he were a real person instead of a fictional character.
Are you quite sure?
Yes.
I see.
Well, that's all the questions I prepared. I must confess, I'm positive this will be our most popular Perfect Lives installment yet.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely. Rarely does nature combine so many excellent qualities in one man. Our readers will be fascinated, and maybe even a bit envious.
One can hardly blame them.
What I don't understand is where such a busy man finds the time to be a successful business tycoon, loving husband, daring hunter, astute philosopher, cultivated humorist, etc. Aren't you overwhelmed?
Well, one learns to delegate. For example, although you wouldn't guess it, I'm only peripherally involved with Dumas Enterprises these days. Strictly in an advisory capacity, you see, to keep the company on track.
How ingenious.
Oh, well, I have my moments.
But isn't it an awful risk to hand over operations to someone less accomplished in the subtleties of enterprise than yourself?
Actually, it's safer that way.
Really?
Yes, you see, in my experience, the less one knows about running a business, the less he can screw up. I make all the important decisions. The rest is just, paperwork.
Still, you wouldn't want your competitors getting their hands on that paperwork.
Oh, quite true. But we have a very large safe in which to store it.
Safes can be cracked.
It's not a concern.
Why not?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss such matters, even with a young lady as charming as yourself.
Thank you for your time, Baron de Mol. It's been an eye-opening experience.
I'm happy to oblige. Never turn your back on a worthy cause, I always say.
A worthy meal is more like it.